Hey yo, welcome to my channel. In this video we will be doing challenge run on can I defeat Dark Souls as CJ. For those who don't know CJ is, come on now, do I have to even do this? If you are into modding games, you will not find a single game without CJ. In every game CJ is like the first model replacement mod. That's how iconic he is. So yeah, we have CJ mod that is applied on the best warrior set.
What's up, player?
Mod is done by Arthur Mello 87 and uploaded by 44 Cross. You can find the mod on the Nexus mod or in the link found in the description below. Now the problem is which weapon does CJ use? We know CJ uses varieties of guns, but we don't have any here. So we have to use some type of melee weapons. CJ uses gauntlet, so we will be using cestus or caestus. I don't know the exact pronunciation, but we will be using cestus. We also have seen CJ with katana, so we will be using Uchi katana, as you can get it early compared to other katanas. And last, we have to have some means of range weapon, right? Hence we will be using light crossbow. Don't know how much use it will give, but this will be our weapon going into the journey. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the beating that CJ gonna give or gonna take on the world of Dark Souls. So we have CJ starting on the jail. How are you feeling, CJ?
Yes, I'm a maniac.
Then you'll fit just right here. Seems like CJ is going to fight Asylum Demon on the first encounter.
Oh, hell no!
We receive Flask from Oscar and begin our first boss fight by plunging on its head. CJ made a light work of the Asylum Demon, and now it was time to get out of this jail.
That one day an undead shall be chosen.
Oh, hell no!
It was time to get our first weapon, so we buy some heavy bolts for the light crossbow.
Thank you, kind.
And beat the shit out of the merchant.
What's up now, baby? I'm a businessman, and this is my business.
Me, little.
And with that we got our main weapon. Next we went to the Black Knight to check out the katana, and it sliced through his armor.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
With Uchi katana, the second boss fight was piece of cake as well. We then hang out with Solar.
Oh, the sun, if only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Then I remove the armor so to not. Damn, that looks rough, buddy. So yeah, I removed the armor so as to not get burned while running on the bridge. Then we made it safely to the sunlight bonfire and removed Black Knight on the top. I wanted to pull a fast one here, but then got sandwiched between Balder and Hollow Knight. Then I returned back to take revenge on the Balder Knight. Oh, I got Balder side sword. Now it was time for the gargoyle boss fight, and it was time to let Cestus shine. I even equipped it on my two hands, but then I forgot about power stancing. I think I missed my power stance. First fight went out on flames. And the second one as well. We realized we were not doing fast dodge roll, so we went to the levels and got one-shotted. After some tries we managed to defeat him and get his ring. Then we returned to the gargoyle fight, but then got comboed.
This is insanity!
I then upgraded my sisters to +4 and immediately saw the change on the damage. So I finished the second one first and goes down the first one as well.
Now who the bitch?
Yo CJ, chill. With that we ring the first bell of awakening. Then we went down the basement and reached the Capra Demon boss room.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
They definitely did not like our presence. Dragon also didn't like our presence. We returned back, took dogs out on one swing, and defeated Cabra Demon to get the depths key. Before venturing depths, we went to get light crossbow as our only range weapon and completed our weapon collection. When on depths, we went with cestus and immediately knew it was a bad idea. We switched between Uchigatana and cestus for the heart and punched the belly of the butcher. He definitely felt that punch. We also got large ember to upgrade our weapons. By jumping into the butcher's area, we hope to plunge attack on rat.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Then we fight Gaping Dragon, who was tanking our damage, but it was nothing a little bit of sword and fist couldn't handle. After getting Blighttown key, it was time for us to head there, but hold on a minute, we are not going from depths, but from Firelink Shrine. CJ said he doesn't want to go from depths.
Huh?
So we used Master Key to open Valley of Drakes and went Blighttown from there. We were honored by the Toxic fellow, but that did not go as planned and we died from Toxic. Second try, we went on to massacre Toxic boys. Even if we were poisoned, we had to do it. Since this round was already over, we went to get Firekeeper Soul and then died again by Toxic.
This is insanity!
On the third run, we did not care about souls and went immediately towards the swamp bonfire. And it was time for us to fight Lady Koelak.
Hey, beautiful, how you doing?
CJ, focus. Our damage was lower than we thought, but with enough patience, we dealt damage over time with Uchigatana and finished the fight with Cestus. With that, we also rung the second bell of awakening. These are our stats after Koelak fight. We sidetracked a little bit towards Darkroot Garden and defeated Halberd Knight and got his weapon. But our main goal was Grass Crest Shield, which improves our stamina recovery. Then we ventured to Saint Fortress. Wasn't anything unique, we upgraded our Uchigatana, killed the bomb-throwing giant at the top of the tower, and looked down on the Iron Golem. Small golem. He wasn't small. Finally managed to stagger on half health and was hoping to make him fall down the cliff, but I guess we have to do this the hard way. Definitely took little bit of effort, but we successfully removed the Iron Golem. Some weird creature captured us and started flying.
It's my constitutional right!
These are our stats after Iron Golem. We got bamboozled by the lock-on and fall to our death. On second try, we knocked the wall, we surprised the guy, and we reached our goal. It was time for the famous shooting area and we had to survive it. Fortunately, Perry came close and we had some breathing room. We almost failed trying to do some stupid move. That was close. We tried jumping shortcut to open door shortcut because we are not consistent with the first shortcut. Upgraded our Uchigatana to our max level and it was time for the Ornstein and Smoke fight. But before that, we got clobbered by the giants.
Yeah, fat fool's packing, bitch!
This was definitely doable fight without damage, but Ornstein thrust into our heart and we died. So I forgot to record the Ornstein and Smoke fight, acquiring Lord Vessel and getting Fap Ring by invading Lothric. CJ was too mesmerized by Guinevere, we forgot about everything.
I appreciate your input, but please, fuck off!
Alright man, luckily we managed to notice about recording, so there will be no missing parts later on. We jump to the altar and place our Lord Vessel. Now access to the 4 Lord boss fights has been opened.
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened.
Man, I forgot that Fram gets angry. We met with Petri's party, we were starting their journey, and we went towards the Undead Asylum. We immediately fought with Stray Demon. We also upgraded and enchanted our katana with lightning because it was easily accessible from the giant blacksmith. After defeating Stray Demon, we made a mistake. Apparently, you can get a Titanite slab from defeating it, but we were in so much hurry we did not even look back. We even went after, but the drop had already been removed. Also, since we haven't done any quest, our only Titanite slab can be obtained on DLC, so hope that weapon holds still until then. We removed Black Knight on the way and got our peculiar doll. Then we free Oscar and it was time to return back. For our first Lord boss fight, we started with Catacombs, then fell to our death on a comical way. We acquired Darkmoon Seance Ring within a horde of skeletons, then died again while falling due to the low health. Seriously, why did I not notice that before dropping? And it was time for Pinwheel. This cheeky fellow did not stand chance against our upgraded katana and fell to its demise. Then it was time for Tomb of Giants. Damn, this place is dark.
I hate gravity!
Among the darkness, we managed to find patches,
Hey, beautiful.
then got trigger seen due to the dog. Man, this dog is relentless. He even followed us into the pit. We returned back to Patches, forgave him by kicking him in the pit as well, and saved Priestess on the way down. We stumbled upon Leroy on our way to the Nito and defeated him as well. Now it was time for the Gravelord Nito. We were doing good damage, but the skeleton were too noisy. Our attack range was small and we keep getting staggered by each hit. Eventually we fell to our death. We know it will take a long time to defeat Nito, so we return back to the Darkwood Garden to find Moonlight Butterfly. Hey look, finally place where a crossbow can shine. We deal small amount of damage on each hit with crossbow, and once it lands, with that, we defeated Moonlight Butterfly and got our hands on the Divine Ember. We gave the Ember to Andre and upgraded our Sisters to Divine Sisters. We returned back to the Nito boss fight and Sisters is not doing any damage and the staggering is crazy. After some tries, we used Uchi Katana and Sisters simultaneously with Sisters landing final hit on skeletons. By doing this, we finally have one-on-one fight with Nito. Not really, because bigger skeletons are over there and we don't want to go there. Nah. Staying within the initial area, we deal damage over time on Nito and finally managed to defeat and get his Lord Soul. These are our stats after defeating Nito. We went back to the Filing Shrine.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
And go down the New Londo ruins. We get the key to the seal and open the floodgate, revealing the path to the Valley of Drakes and Four Kings boss fight. But we will eventually get to that later. Our plan was to reach the area where you cannot access when flooding, and that was to get the very large ember. An ember that will help to upgrade our weapon to its max potential, plus 15. We gave the ember to Andre and also reverted the lightning enchant because we believe raw will be better. With no Titanite chunk on our hand, we headed towards Valley of Drakes to reach Darkwood Basin bonfire. From there, we will try to farm Titanite chunk by defeating Dark Wraiths, getting Titanite chunk and dying. Getting chunk and dying. It was definitely a time-consuming process, but we managed to upgrade our Uchi Katana to 14. With our maximum ability to upgrade this weapon, we headed towards Archive. But before that, we have to do one important thing.
You want more? Huh? You want some more of this?
Damn fool. Enough of you.
Fuck around and I'll murder you, smart.
No. This can't be.
We defeated Blue Guardian to get Broken Pendant. Oh yeah, we haven't defeated Hydra yet. We reached the Seth room where we have to die.
Bullshit!
We woke up on jail, back attack jailer to get jail key. Now starts the sound with lizard running away. We won't let you get away. We defeated some weird creatures and lizards and got the giant door key. We escaped that area, opened path towards the crystal cave and eventually reached the Seth boss room. Since we do not have to worry about cutting tail like previous run, fight was way easier. We even switched to Cestus, dealing nice damage on Seth and eventually defeating the scaleless dragon. Then we return back to the Darkwood Garden to deal with Sif. We managed to defeat him and got the Artorias ring. From there we plan to defeat Hydra as well, so we slide down the ladder and then cross the bridge. Then we went down from the simple path by the Crystal Gardens, and one by one, separating head of Hydra, we defeated the monster. By quitting here, I also spawned the Orange Crystal Garden which holds the princess. After defeating the garden, we free the princess from captive and then start the Demon Ruins run. We start with Ceaseless Discharge by dealing massive amount of damage. Then comes the Demon Fire Sage, which also got ridden off easily. Then comes the Demon Centipede, which we also faced with no difficulty dealing with. Now it was Bed of Chaos fight. We removed the first and second seal and eventually land on the platform as well, but got hit with the Firestorm. Next try we became the One Punch Man, defeating Bed of Chaos. These are our stats after Bed of Chaos. Finally, only Lord Boss left was 4 kings, so we headed there. We were dealing so good damage that after defeating the present one, it took some seconds to spawn the next king. Eventually 4 kings fall onto the might of our Uchigatana. Man, I have been sleeping on this weapon. I did not know that it was this good. So with all the Lord Boss defeated, it was time for DLC. But before that, I did say on my previous run that I will defeat Gwendolyn and Priscilla. So we headed towards the Darkmoon Tomb. We defeated Gwendolyn and then we entered Painting World of Ariamis. Damn, I forgot about this bloated hollow that deals toxic when killed on close combat. Luckily for us, we do have light crossbow to deal the final attack. To reach Priscilla, we have to unlock contraption, and to go there, we can go from well or from here. They really make this section a horror genre, cause why is there so many skeleton wheels? This is not for the faint of heart. And also, why is my lantern not working here? After dying multiple times, we eventually loot those skeleton wheels one by one and finish them. We then unlock contraption and went directly to the Priscilla boss fight. The real boss of this area is not Priscilla but those skeleton wheels. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comment. We return back to the archive to get the broken pendant, and we start our DLC journey with Sanctuary Garden being our first fight. DLC boss also fell down by the katana, so we test against Artorias. The fact that this weapon can stop Artorias' power up, it is already a goated weapon. Eventually we let him power up and defeated him. Why did nobody told me about this weapon? Some of these early weapons are really good, huh? Even busted. We went towards Calamite area to get the Titanite slab, but then forgot to use Homeward Bone. To defeat Calamite, we have to step further towards Olasil Township, so that's what we did. We went platforming the area to get the silver pendant, but forgot to use it when it's needed.
You already a dumb moron.
We defeated Mimic to get the crest key, opened the shortcut to Artorias Arena, then asked Hawkeye to stop the Calamite. After getting his wing broken, we step into the boss arena and we start dealing some good damage. The boss that killed me multiple times on my playthrough, seeing him getting this beaten by Uchigatana, we felt bad and started using cestas. We eventually defeated him on our first try, which is crazy to think about. Then we went towards Manus. But first we saved younger Sif. The fight was incredible, but we defeated him on our first try as well, removing Abyss from the Olasil. All that was left was Gwen. So we bestowed all our Lord bosses onto the Lord Vessel and started paring my way downtown, walking fast. Faces pass and I'm death bound. We reached the Gwen arena, the husk of the former king just wandering. We tried to parry kill him but got handed on our ass instead. Got blown away and started getting beaten. We have died already more to the Gwen than Calamite and Manus combined, but I also changed to the Cestus. We felt bad for the previous victims of the Uchigatana, so we want to end the run with Cestus. We also did not want to kill Gwen on parry and riposte, so we did use parry but not riposte. This made the fight harder and also calculative on when to attack and when to save stamina. Parry also gave me time to restore health, because without that, boy, Gwen is gonna remove more of your health than while drinking Estus flask. You can also use the pillar on the arena for drinking flask, but sometimes Gwen pierces through it. So safest and easiest way is definitely parrying. Also, is there any other way to fight Gwen without parrying or using pillars? Because that fast light attack is so fast, I always get hit, and once you get hit, you don't get time to drink flask. So if you guys do know, let me know in the comments and I will try that way. Finally, we managed to defeat Gwen. This run definitely opened my eye on Uchigatana and how effective it is when leveled up with dexterity. We gotta thank CJ for that.
Thanks for that.
And our conclusion to this video is yes, CJ can defeat Dark Souls. We light the fire and end our run. If you guys like this video, make sure to comment on what would you like to see next or give suggestion on my gameplay. I'll be doing this type of cosplay mod run or some other mods, so stick around and I will see you on the next one. Peace.